Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Coach V and I created and trademarked the Mental Health is Sexy brand. I did that in an effort to make the attainment and sustainment of mental health something that is alluring, attractive, and desirable. So, hi. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you've already been rocking with me, I appreciate you as well as I always appreciate your patience. A couple weeks ago, I decided to shift my channel direction and created a schedule for me to record 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with different themes on those particular days. So for instance, Monday is called Self-Mastery Mondays, where I share with you a tip that will help you improve your self-mastery, or said another way, the control that you have over yourself. On Wednesdays, it's called What's Trending Wednesdays, where we find a topic that's trending on YouTube and we talk about it a little bit and find out what lessons we can learn to support our mental and emotional health. And on Fridays, it's so much fun because we talk about angel numbers. So sometimes I pick the numbers myself and other times I pick the numbers from the comments. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is our new schedule. However, your girl's been busy giving keynote addresses to nonprofit organizations, creating and extending my candle line, creating new apparel to go with my mental health is sexy awareness, mental health is sexy, mental health awareness brand, and just getting my life back together after the happening. And maybe I'll share with y'all what the happening was in another video. But today, I know today is Wednesday. And I know that you're probably expecting a What's Trending Wednesday video. However, in an effort to get myself back on track, I got to record the video that I missed Monday. And then after this, I'll record and upload another video for What's Trending Wednesday. And then fingers crossed, I'll be able to upload a video on time on Friday. So y'all just bear with me. And thank you and welcome to my new subscribers. I have probably about 3 or 4 new subscribers. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for seeing value in the content. I have been really inconsistent because I did not see support and growth. And those two things don't go together. Like, you still got to be consistent. So I'm really working through that on my own. So send me some encouraging words because I got a lot to say and a lot to share in an effort to empower you as well as me. Now, in all my other videos, I've never had on my glasses, but I have them on because I have new contacts on order. And I have a glare from the natural light all up in the lensical region. So I promise I have eyeballs back there. So just hang in there with me because I'm not used to recording with glasses. So I don't have all the angles and the lights all figured out. But I'm not worried about that. I want to get to the content. Okay. We know today is Wednesday, but we're going to pretend that today is Monday. So Monday, boom. So, welcome to Self-Mastery Monday. This is a segment on my YouTube channel where every Monday we talk about a tip that will help you gain control over yourself, or said another way, it will help you increase your self-mastery. What happens when you increase your self-mastery? You are able to improve your quality of life 100-fold. You are able to navigate the areas around yourself and to reduce and or eliminate outside forces or outside people or outside situations manipulating your energy and causing you to act in a lower vibrational way. So the specifics that we're going to focus on today is self-love. Self-love. Now, over the past several years, that term has become increasingly more popular. It's been thrown around all willy-nilly like rice at a wedding, but I don't think people really sit down and ascertain what that means, nor do I think people really understand what practical steps they can take in order to increase their self-love. So we're going to talk about 3 components today really quickly. We're going to discuss briefly what self-love means to me in a very concise form. Then we're going to talk about why it's important to work on increasing your self-love. Then number 3, we're going to talk about a few ways that you can actually begin, like right now, today, to increase your self-love. Keep in mind, when I make my videos, I'm coming from a space of lived experience, self-taught theories, certifications that I have, and just experiences too from my clients in general. So I'm a real person talking about real stuff. So let's get into it. Self-love. The simplest way that I can explain self-love is like this. The love that you have for someone else. You know, when you truly, truly love someone else, how careful you are with them, how understanding you are with them, sometimes how catering you are to them, how kind you are to them, how accommodating you are to them. All of the things that we do and display towards a person who we love, or especially who we are in love with, turn those same treatments, ideologies, feelings, and behaviors towards yourself. That is the quickest, most simple way that I can explain what self-love is. Because no one ever really has to tell us how to love someone else. A lot of us just has that feeling that we're born with. The highest vibration is love. So we're born with that. What happens is, though, sometimes we get in situations where we're with someone who does not know how to receive our love. And so we adjust how we display love to them to accommodate them. Or sometimes we've experienced some life traumas that make us feel unloved. Excuse me, or that make us question, is love really a thing? And so that thing that we were born with, that love that we were born with, that was woven into the fabric of our DNA, it gets stunted. The growth of that feeling gets stunted. And so we begin to display unloving language, unloving behavior, careless and reckless thought patterns and behavior and speech towards other people. And I'm explaining it this way because I don't want no one to jump in the comments to be like, oh, nope, everybody ain't born to love. Everybody ain't born. Wrong. Because I personally do believe that everyone is born with the ability to give love and to receive love. There's things that happen to us in life that stunt that growth. And if you want to get more into that conversation, let me know in the comments. I can make a video for that. So with that being said, all of the things, speech, behaviors, emotions, feelings that we give towards someone else when we profess to love them or when we say we're in love with them, flip those things around and give them to yourself. Be gracious with yourself. Be accommodating with yourself. Be fair with yourself. Be encouraging to yourself. Be positive with yourself. Be supportive with yourself. Those are all great ways to demonstrate love towards yourself. Now, why is it important to do that? Why is it important to increase the self-love? Why is it important to get back on track if you fell off due to life from showing your self-love? Well, it's important because we all want to live a certain quality of life. No one in their right mind wants to be unhappy, unsafe, anxious, depressed, nervous, fearful. No one wants those things. I don't care what we're going through in life. I don't care what our bank accounts look like. I don't care how we look physically. We want to be in a position to live our best life. Whatever that best life looks like for you is subjective, right? So it is based upon your own perspective, your own experiences, what a good life or your best life looks like for you. We all want that to some degree, right? So one of the things that aid us in pursuing the things that will allow our lives to be our best life is self-love. If we love ourselves above and beyond anything else, we will become laser focused, like a horse with blinders on, in attaining the things that make us feel as if we are living our best life, which in turn translates to us loving ourselves. We will also be swift about ducking and dodging the people, places, and things that will take away from or distract from or turn us in the opposite direction of living our best life. So, see, a lot of people, when they talk about self-love, they always talk about feelings, which is cool, right? Because love is a feeling. Love is an emotion. Love is energy and motion, right? Love makes you feel good. It makes you smile. It makes you blush. It gives you butterflies in your stomach. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. It makes your heart sparkle. But we've been typically taught to receive those feelings from someone else loving us. All I'm saying to you is take note of those things and do them to yourself. Make yourself feel those things first, so that when someone outside of you makes you feel those similar feelings, they're adding to what you already have. So when that situation turns sour, you're not feeling unloved. You're not feeling slighted. You're not having as many mental health challenges because you're no longer solely relying on, amen, someone outside of you to make you feel special or to make you feel loved. So those are just a few reasons as to why it's important to practice self-love. So let's talk about a few ways, like right now today, as soon as you finish watching this video, that you can apply or increase your love towards yourself. Number one, honesty. A lot of times when we love someone else, we will do things for them, to them, around them, or on behalf of them because we love them and we want them to feel good. But oftentimes we carry that behavior so extreme that we don't pay attention to the things that make us feel good. We deny those things. We suppress ourselves. We suppress those things. We sometimes pretend we don't like something to accommodate the other person to prove to them that we love them. Honesty. And I don't mean just honesty in the superficial ways I just explained, like with things you may not like or things that you do like or you hide in it. I also mean on a greater aspect of understanding that love doesn't have to be forced. So at the point that a situation feels forced, at a point that a situation doesn't feel safe, at a point that the situation makes you anxious or feel fearful or drains you of your energy or feeling depressed, it's time to peace. I'm out. Because when we get to the point of focusing on our level of self-love and preserving the love that we have for ourselves and making that priority one, we will be less and less attracted to people, places, and things that compromise the love that we have for ourselves. Rewind that back if you need to. So being honest with ourselves is an amazing way to show ourselves love. Another way to show yourself love is to regularly take moments throughout the day for yourself. If your schedule permits for multiple moments, awesome. But if this is a new behavior for you just starting out, I recommend to all of my new clients, start off by just taking 15 to 30 minutes a day to yourself. If it's counting you getting up early in the morning when the house is quiet, if you have time in the afternoon because maybe you're self-employed or work from home, or if it's time right before bed. Find time every day to take 15, 30 minutes, whatever you can spare consistently for yourself. And here's what that will look like. It could literally be sitting and doing nothing. It could be watching your favorite throwback cartoon. It could be coloring in a coloring book. It could be reading a new novel or writing a novel. It could be luxuriating in a warm bubble bath. It could be playing your favorite soundtrack and just dancing like nobody's watching. Regularly take time for yourself. And when I say that, if you notice the examples that I gave, they didn't involve anyone else. A lot of times people say, well, I'll just go get a manicure and a pedicure because this is my self-care. This is my time to myself. Great. However, I'm not talking about that because it involves other people. It involves the participation of other people, right? I'm talking about the type of self time that doesn't involve anyone else. You are solely responsible for making sure that you are enjoying the time by yourself. And if you're in a household with small children or pets and you have a spouse, train your spouse that, hey, between 6 and 6:30, this is my self-care time. So if that means you have to change diapers, feed the children, take the dog out, whatever, for those 30 minutes, you handle it. Don't bother me unless the house is burning down or one of the children's limbs have fallen off. Outside of that, call 911 first. But don't bother me, no. No, but seriously, I tell a lot of my new clients who say, oh, I don't have time, I'm so busy. You create the time. And with a spouse in the house, you have to train them or teach them that, hey, this is about to be a thing. I encourage you to jump on the bandwagon. First and foremost, this is my set time. And when you have that set time, don't schedule anything else in your set time. Don't schedule your hair appointment during your set time. Don't schedule your nail appointment during your set time. Don't pick up the extra shift at work if you don't have to. Don't meet the girls or the guys for drinks. Like, that's your set time. Now, I'm not saying every once in a while something might come up to, interrupt that time and, oh, I can't do that because Coach V said. I'm not saying that. Be reasonable. I'm just trying to stress to you the importance of setting that time aside, as well as empowering you that you can definitely do it. So we talked about being honest with yourself. We talked about setting time for yourself. And the third tip real quick I have for you as to how you begin to implement self-love is affirmations. Look into the mirror twice a day, as soon as you wake up and right before you go to sleep. And look yourself eyeball to eyeball and tell yourself, I love you. I am proud of you. I forgive you. Just say those three things. Like, I even just feel all, my skin is what's it called? Chicken skin is tingling up. Like, my spine is tingling just saying that to you all now. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I forgive you. Like, we have to tell ourselves that we love ourselves. We are so conditioned to rely on someone outside of us to tell them they love us. Whether it's a husband, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a friend with benefits, a child, a parent. Like, we are so programmed to rely on someone else to say they love us that it feels weird in the beginning to tell ourselves that we love ourselves. So I encourage you to practice that. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I'm proud of you. And I forgive you. And you can be proud for whatever. You can be proud at the fact that you just got a promotion at work, that you cut your hair and you rocking it, that you made lunches on time for school. You can be proud of yourself that you stuck to your exercise routine this week. You can be proud of yourself that you were actually taking the steps to heal from trauma. You can be proud of yourself because you did a good deed today. Like, just find things. You can easily find things to be proud of yourself for if you really concentrate on it. And then lastly, you would say, I forgive you. And you would say, I forgive you because we inadvertently, and sometimes on purpose, we keep it a buck over here, but we inadvertently do things all the time, say things or be around people that contradicts the fact that we love ourselves, or contradicts the work that we're doing to increase our self-love. Whether we snap at the children or at our spouse, whether we snap at someone at work, whether we argue with someone knowing darn well we need to check our ego and either walk away or resolve the issue. We break a commitment that we had to ourselves. We go back and mess with somebody who we used to be in a relationship with that we said we wouldn't go mess with because they toxic. Like, we do things inadvertently and sometimes on purpose that are not loving towards ourselves. So that's why we say, I forgive you. Because we have to extend ourselves grace in order to demonstrate that we truly love ourselves. So, all right, so that was Self-Mastery Monday on a Wednesday. Thank y'all so much for pretending that it was Monday today with me. Let me know in the comments what was the most favorite part for you of this video. And let me know which of those 3 sentences really hit home. I love you, I am proud of you, and I forgive you. You know, let's talk about that in the comments. Share this video with someone in your friend group or your family group who could benefit from the information. And more importantly, if you saw value in this, I would like you to please give me a thumbs up on this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be more intentional about uploading on my schedule that I created. So don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. Share the love. And make sure you tune in for the next video, which is going to be on time for What's Trending Wednesdays, where we talk about something that's trending in the YouTube streets and see what type of support or lessons we can learn that will help us with our mental and emotional health. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your comments in advance. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for those who continue to rock with me. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.